Today we're cooking a story about a vampire who's allergic to red blood cells. And it goes like this. So there's this terrible vampire who haunts cities across the land. He has an insatiable thirst for blood that needs to be constantly quenched. But whenever he bites his poor victims and sucks their blood, he has a serious issue to deal with. A terrible allergy to red blood cells. So he gets all swollen. Luckily, as we all know, that is a quite common problem in the vampire community, so vampire scientists came up with an antidote that they can carry around and apply whenever they have an allergy crisis. So, armed with the antidote, this vampire has been stalking his next victim. It's a young man, but not any man. This one is a diabetic, which means his body cannot properly process sugar. So for vampires, this human being is the equivalent of a deliciously juicy sweet dessert. He waited for the perfect moment to attack when his target was walking home and no one was around. But as the young man walked, he felt a little dizzy and probably needed a shot of insulin. And that's how he realized he forgot his insulin pen. So he turned around to go back and get it, right at the moment the vampire bounced to attack him, and the two crashed into each other. The vampire fell hard on the floor, as did the young man, but right then he saw something on the ground. His insulin pen. It probably fell out of his pocket as he fell. He hadn't forgot it after all, so he quickly grabbed it and gave himself an injection to get rid of that dizziness. But behind him lurked the shadowy figure. The vampire bit him violently in a bloody and ravishing attack, and as expected, this guy's blood was delicious, like the finest of the finer sweets. His plan was a success. Another day where evil wins over the lives of the innocent that is preyed upon by the menacing forces of the occult. But the allergy soon kicked in, and he got all swollen once more. No big deal, he has the antidote with him. The only problem is, he can't seem to find it, only to soon find it laying on the ground. But, oh no, it seems to have been used. The young man didn't find his insulin pen, he found the vampire's allergy antidote. Why do these allergy shots all look the same? Damn you vampire scientists! The vampire yelled into the night. At this moment, two young ladies passing by see the vampire screaming, all bloody and screech in terror. So he quickly turns into a bat in order to flee the scene as quickly as possible. The young ladies are now even more baffled. The monster transforms into a bat, which could only mean one thing. He's a vampire! But little did the vampire know, these two were actually teenage vampire hunters, the type that was very popular in the 90s. That's terrible news, he has to get away from them fast, but swollen up like that he couldn't fly as well, but at least they couldn't reach him, he thought. However, right at that moment, one of them threw a wooden spike at the vampire in a shot so daring that the vampire could have never expected. It shot straight through his dark and evil heart in one deadly blow, making him instantly blast into flames and burn to ashes. Victory! A glorious day where the feeble forces of exceptional human beings conquered the threat of the undead. The young ladies rushed to help that poor victim. Was he already dead? Could they do something? He was in a pretty bad shape, but he still seemed to be breathing. Maybe it wasn't too late. Or was it?